Hey everyone, this is Evgeny and this is another video about Junie, a new AI agent from JetBrains. So in previous video we had a quick look and I mentioned that for me it seemed like it worked slowly, more slow than I expected, than I used to in other agents. And I decided to give it another try with real tool, like measuring the real performance. And what we're going to do today, we will take the same task and we'll grab 3 AI agents. So we're going to look at Junie, we're going to look at Windsurf Cascade and Cursor AI, and give them the same task and again compare how fast they are doing the same thing. And then at the end we will compare the results. So join me and let's laugh together. Alright, so what should be our task today? And my proposal would be to grab something from this list, because this is something like JetBrains prepared specifically for this Junie AI agent and they believe it works the best on this task, so it's kind of a fair play, would be. Alright, and as our test exercise, let's create a list of tasks to improve the project. And it says analyze the code base, identify areas of improvement, create a detailed list of actionable improvement tasks, and save it as an enumerated checklist. Docs tasks, let's put here Junie. And let's create docs folder to make it fair. And so what we are going to do, we are going to copy paste the same prompt into the Windsurf Cascade and Cursor ID. And since we know some insights already from the previous video, we know that it uses under the hood Cloudy Sonnet 3.7. So we will set the same LLM in other tools, and we are enabling coding here and creating a Brave mode. I hope this is fine, and because well, I'm expecting to create something in a file, and my previous experience says that asking is not creating anything. And so we are going to copy paste, as I said, the same prompt. Here we have Cloudy 3.7 Sonnet. And also I enabled the setting which allows to automatically run all the tools in Windsurf, and the same I'm doing, wait a second, need to fix it here. So it's Windsurf, so we can distinguish between files. And here we have this Cursor. And the same, we have agentic mode, we have Cloudy 3.7, and I enabled the auto run mode. So what we are going to do, we are going to run all these 3 agents at the same time simultaneously and just check 2 things practically. First, which one will be better, faster, and the second thing we are going to check which result looks better for us. And again, I'm going to use this old way manual tool to measure the timing, and I'm starting them simultaneously at the same time. So let's rock. All right, we are there, and let's check who is faster here. And well, I'm not going to increase the speed on the recording so you can feel the pain that I do. And okay, let's check together. And as you can see already, you have this feeling, right? We don't know the results yet, but see at that. Well, Junie is kind of sleeping, right? It's nothing's happening most of the time, right? It's only this, the logo is spinning around and just sending something, and that's it. While the Windsurf and Cursor from the left-hand side and the right-hand side, they are doing something real, and at least they're pretending they are producing something. And Junie, yeah, you can see it on your own eyes. And it's still there, right? Well, maybe this is the way how Junie works. It's not showing the progress, but then immediately, boom, it will be the first one, just showing us the best, the greatest result ever possible. Who knows, right? But Windsurf is already creating the MD file, you can see it, and Cursor as well, right? It's doing the same thing, so they're nearing the finishing this competition. And wow, the Cursor is, oh no, not here, and Windsurf, they're competing. All right, Windsurf is here, and we have 1 minute and 22 seconds, and Cursor is 1 minute and 25 seconds. And this is very approximate results. Maybe I was slow clicking on the stop button, so keep that in mind. But what about Junie? Well, it's still thinking here, right? And Junie. But if we would say that Junie is definitely slower and worse here, I wouldn't say so, because we don't know what's under the hood, right? Because Junie can work on a totally different architecture, and it can work out much more details, right, and produce the more complex requests. That's also the case, so we are not sure yet, right? This is the unfortunately the case when you're working with AI agents. Like these two, maybe they are faster, but then Junie might be might produce the much better results at the end. So this is the case, right? I mean, it's very tricky to judge here what's better, what's worse, what's faster, what's slower. It's kind of there are a lot of ifs, and you have to remember about that. And alright, Junie is here. It's 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Well, right, I will be much slower personally doing it manually. Alright, so probably I was not wrong saying that in my personal feeling Junie works slower than other editors I used to. And well, maybe the results are different. Let's check it together. I never saw it. This is my first time as well, so we have 3 files here. We have the one from Junie, Windsurf and Cursor, and let's start from Junie. And here we have a sections. There's architecture improvement, code quality improvements, testing improvements, documentation, and security and performance and maintainability and DevOps and the user experience. And 72 in total. And if I go to Windsurf, we have architecture and design, code quality and best practices, security, MongoDB integration improvement, testing strategy, feature enhancement, DevOps and deployment, documentation. And it seems like it's more, right? It's around 100 something improvements was found for Windsurf. And for Cursor, we also have sections here, but we have subsections as well, like architecture and design, features and functionality, user code quality and testing, and infrastructure and DevOps, and documentation, and user experience and performance, scalability, integration. I think it's even more like the I don't know how to compare those, because they all seem very clever for all 3 of our candidates. The bigger number of tasks was created by Cursor. We have okay, we have some spaces here, but it's more than 120, 30, let's say. Windsurf has it around well, 100 maybe, something like that, if you count the spaces here. And Junie, we know it's numbered already, it's 72. Alright, that was it for our small testing, and you saw the results with your own eyes. And I would consider the results themselves are pretty, I would say they are similar. They are providing really valuable information in the project, and if you just follow these tasks, you will increase the test coverage, for example. You will improve your architecture, and you bring a lot of value to the project. So all 3 results are okay for me. And regarding the timing, I think this is another thing which is really critical here. I don't want to judge it on myself, just to give you an idea that we are working with AI tools, and this is a bit problematic because you're not sure, you don't have predictability here. You're not sure if you run the same tasks for the same tools that you'll get the same results, and timing probably will be different as well. What I wanted to mention that the way how fast your agent responds to is really important, because I had talks with other people, and for example, I heard really silly sayings that they are not using AI agents at all. They prefer to use the normal writing auto-completions because they're just faster than the way agent works. And this is true. You need to understand that, because agent has a lot of under the hood. It should keep memory, it should keep the flow, it should understand what's the intention, what's the next task. So a lot of different overhead are hidden from us. So that's pretty natural thing that AI agents is slower than like normal auto-completion tools. And that was me, Evgeny. Thanks a lot that you spent your time watching this video and doing the tests with me together, and I will see you next time in the next video about Junie. Take care and bye.